YouTube, what's up, what's happening? Here I'm bringing you another video. Just a quick video, going to show you guys how to do some wood grain, and let's jump right into it. Hope you guys like this one. Alright, so to be clear, I've kind of seen some videos, and I've seen people where they start off with an airbrush and then they resort to using some kind of brush to make the wood grain kind of effect. But what if you're working on a surface like this, like a shirt, or like on a car or a motorcycle, where you don't really want those ridges to be visible in your end coat, right? And anything that's uneven is going to show up. So you don't really want that. You want to be able to spray it on, and you want most of it to be as smooth as possible, right? So, especially on a shirt, you can't even use a brush on a shirt. It just doesn't work very well. I don't know if you've ever tried. I've seen artists out there that do try to use a paintbrush on a t-shirt, and it just doesn't work out very well, right? So here I am going to give you just a quick tip on how to do the wood grain on a t-shirt. So I'm going to need some tape, right? And we're going to make it look like a plank of wood. And we're just going to do like a 2x4 going across here, right? And a pro tip is for like the ends here, if you want them to look like it's kind of like broken off, is take your end of your tape there, just rip it off, and use the end of your tape as the end of the piece of wood. Right? So try to get it just kind of straight like that, and just put it on there. Make sure you get all that covered up. Right, you do the same thing on the bottom. Right, and honestly, you don't have to mask this, but I want it to look like there's a plank of wood on here. So that's what we're going to go for. We're going to use 3 different colors. We're going to use transparent yellow. We're going to use some transparent light brown, and we're going to use some transparent dark brown. This dark brown, it says it's transparent, but since it's a dark color, it'll go over pretty much anything, so you got to be careful with that. To start off, we're going to take some yellow, and we're just going to lay a couple of strokes going down and kind of go around our edge with the yellow. We don't want to completely cover this in yellow. We're just going to add a few strokes going up and down. You'll see what I mean. Just like this. And then if you want to make like a knot in the wood, right, it's good to plan ahead. So say we want a knot in the wood right here, and the knot is like those areas in the piece of wood where, there's kind of like that circle, or there's an area where there's a deformity, So we're just going to go ahead and add that in. Just draw a circle in there. Go add more strokes. As you can see, I'm kind of being random with them, just making sure they're all going in the same direction, right? Just, I know yellow doesn't show up very good for you guys on there, but it's just strokes going up and down. There's a little circle here, and now I'm just going to go around the edge with some yellow. Blend that in. Bam. That's it. Pretty much done with the yellow. Let me get you guys in there so you can see that. So you can see, it's just yellow strokes. Circle there. And yeah, let's move on. So I think that looks pretty good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our light brown, and now we're going to start adding our strokes in, actually, giving it shape. And I would say start off around the knot. Okay, again, you got to look at the light, look at where it's coming from, whatever. Add a shadow to one edge of this, like so. And then you want to build your strokes coming off of that, right? So you want to, again, you want to be really tight in there, really nice and close. Get in nice and close, make nice fine lines, and you just want to swipe it back and forth. Swipe your airbrush back and forth. And if you kind of haven't got the tone already, this is more of an advanced technique. So I'm kind of, I'm kind of showing you what to do, but at the same time, you should already know how to make smooth lines and all that. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and just build up the tones. As you can see, it's just using really fine lines, cutting it in. there is no, there's basically no way to around it but to make all these lines by hand. You know, again, if you want to go around and create some more of these knots, that's okay. You know, we're going to just add something right here. Now for the edges, I recommend going through, painting onto the tape. Don't stop your line at the edge of the tape. Keep your line going all the way over here. You know what I'm saying? Make it pass through. Don't stop your line there. Make it go all the way through. You kind of see I kind of got the basic layout. You want to make sure you let some of that yellow actually still shine through. You're not trying to cover the whole area with brown. You're trying to make lines, make the wood grain, and you're going to build it up, right? So we're going to just add all these lines coming in, you know, make it look like it's a, you know, flowing piece of wood. Now we're just going to go back and darken some of that in. We're going to add finer lines over those. This might take a little bit more time. But get in even closer, tighter, and just accent some of the areas that you want to accent. You know, it helps to have a picture of a real piece of wood here, but I'm just kind of showing you freehand and just a way, you know, even if you're on the spot and you don't have a picture of wood, it's really easy. It's not that hard to get a wood effect. So as you can see, all I'm doing is just building up the tones I had already made, just adding more thin lines going around. And as you can see, it's already kind of starting to look like wood, you know, like some old wood here, or some what I would call naturally cut wood, you know, not wood from the store, but something you would cut out of an axe and a tree. And we're just going to go back and maybe lay some brown over some areas, you know, just like maybe I want this area to be a little bit more brown here, maybe over here, you know, and just fill it in. In this area here, maybe we want some of this to have some rings. So we're going to just go ahead and just add some rings in this area right here, you know, going around. And you can kind of see it's already starting to take shape. You want to make sure you let some of the light spots still shine through, let some of that yellow shine through. But that's pretty much it. You're done with the light brown. Now we're just going to take some brown, and again, depending on the color of wood that you're trying to paint, you can use different colors, right? You could use, you know, gray and tan, and other, just in general, you know, every piece of wood's going to have different, but I'm just going for a general piece of wood that you would just, you know, just picture everybody could identify as a piece of wood, something like that. So again, we're just going to go with our dark brown, and again, the dark brown is pretty dark, but you're going to want to add some really nice fine lines. You really get in close, build up the lines. You know, you just want to stroke it back and forth. That's what she said. No, but seriously, you know, go even in those light tones, add some darks. And these lines are really, really fine now. As you can see, I'm really getting in there, getting close. And this is that part where those other guys switch over to the paintbrush and just try to stretch that paint out. It works great, again, on some projects, and it looks terrific. But again, if you want to do 100% airbrush, or if you're working on an area like a t-shirt where that's not going to work, you know, it's possible to do it without having to do a paintbrush. And that's kind of what I'm showing here. You know, maybe you want to add some cracks to this. So you just add some cracks. And just keep working on it. That's basically it. It's not, there's really no super trick besides, you know, the lines, and once we peel off the tape, the edge of the tape there, you're going to kind of see how that makes it all flow together. But yeah, you just kind of go and make sure you get all these lines nice and fine. Make sure you're taking off your dry tip off your airbrush. And make sure these lines are as fine as you can get them. You know, same deal. Go back and darken some areas maybe that you want just to darken up. Right, and there you go. You could go back, highlight this and that, but for all intents and purposes, we are done. We're just gonna peel this off here. Right, and there you go. There's your basic plank of wood. I'll get you guys in close so you can see. You can see how the edges are nice and kind of ruffled off there to make it look like a, you know, frayed off piece of wood. And again, we used yellow, light brown, and dark brown, and we just build up the lines and the tones. And if you wanted to make it, you know, more on the shirt, obviously you could just keep adding more and more. But that's your basic wood grain, 100% freehand, 100% airbrush, no gimmick tricks or whatever. Yeah. So, you know, as always, if you like the video, make sure you hit like. If you dislike the video, hit dislike. I know this is kind of a more advanced video for you guys that have already watched some of my other ones and kind of already know how to make lines and you know, kind of have a good idea on colors, you know, if you've already watched my videos. So, yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. I thought I'd kind of show this with you guys because, you know, this is something pretty popular. I've done on a ton of things, you know, so maybe this helps you guys out. And it's just a quick and easy way to get that effect out and make it look really good without having to spend too much time and effort. And as you can see, I just did that plank in the matter of this video. So, yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. Later.